You too. Go ahead and let all of our friends know that we're waking up. We're waking up for another one. Sunday Night Live. And who cares? Wherever we go, we're still gonna be going all in because we like everything we stand for in crypto. And I'm here for it. I have one for us as we start for the intro. All you gotta do is drop those likes. Let us know. Get the pumps going, even though we don't have pumps. I like this one a lot, just for a few. Welcome, everybody. How we doing? Charge. Violin, everybody, what's up? It's always good. It's always amazing to have bam right here, right now. Price of XRP 205. Price of BTC 91,000. You can already tell. Can I get a cheese with that nothing burger? Look at that beauty. You can already tell what's going on here in the altcoins, guys. Altcoins getting blasted with boringness. While BTC at 95,000 on the 7th, 6th, actually. Right. Today is the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 10? It's 11 already. Oh my goodness. It's already the 11th. Crazy. So the 11th for BTC and crypto. And we have seen just a denial by the retail. A denial by retail people to come in and participate in crypto. Right now, I will say we don't have the power. We don't have the energy. We don't have the volume. We don't have what we need to fully push a beautiful altcoin season. We don't have what we need by the retail people. In fact, if we go to the 1 hour right now, we're starting to see some blood on the streets on XRP. If we go to the 15 minutes right now, we're starting to see some more blood on the streets. So stay tuned. And welcome, guys. Sunday Night Live. We are down a little bit. Who cares? That's the name, the title of this live. Who cares? I'm still going in. Just blunt and simple as it is. You know, who cares at the end of the day? I care, of course, as far as not having enough. But I don't care about this struggle that we have to endure. Just simple as that. Trump is live right now. He might be, yeah, I knew it. Air Force, right? Yeah. He's going to be having a lot of conversations as he comes back. He's coming there right now from Mar-a-Lago. Yes, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. Yes. So we may be able to play that for sure, but I want to play something else that I was watching earlier today. I was thinking about making a video about this one. It's not that bullish though, but I will keep it. We'll say it. We'll show it to you guys right here. Charles Hoskinson, you know him, right? Input and output, Cardano founder. He blames Trump coin for Cardano price being down, says David Sachs should be fired and that the Clarity Act won't happen. what he actually says in this short form video, I was watching. It's at 1 hour. It's a 1 hour live stream with this guy. He's a Wolf of something streets, and it's a very good one. I want to finish it, right? I highly recommend you take a look at it. Why? Because Charles Hoskinson, like many other different great, let me go ahead and activate the chat. There you go. Charles Hoskinson is one of the legends that I consider great people to listen to. Smart cookie and someone who knows the blockchain industry very well. Co-founder of Ethereum, founder of Cardano, and a multi-billionaire, someone who knows our industry, right? When he says that Clarity Act, even if it passes, we do need to wait a few years to actually start seeing Clarity being used. For those who don't know, although we signed it into law this year, it's still not going to be kicking in for a while. I didn't know that, but I'm learning. Also, he says, if for some reason we don't pass it this time, listen to this, guys. If for some reason, bearish reason, which I hope not, we don't pass Clarity and the Democrats win, which, you know, Democrats, Republicans, I'm not going to get into politics as far as which one is best or not. That's for you to decide, not for me to tell you. But in terms of crypto, who was persecuting crypto? Who was persecuting Ripple? Who was attacking our industry? Under the Biden administration, clearly. So, if the Dems win the midterm election, there might not be a Clarity Act. That's what he says. And that scared me a little bit. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That scared me a little bit because we need it. Let me play this for you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Very happy that you're here. Let us know in the comments. Vote. And we have an amazing people. We have Eduardo in the house. We have Dangerous Dave Brandon. And who else? Ghost. And more people coming in. Check this out.
Some of them have spent over $25 million in donations and other things to be in those rooms and talk to those people. And some of those are public companies. So they kind of need to justify with those press releases that they're making forward progress on this, because that's bad news if you spent $25 million and you've basically been taken for a ride. But here's the reality of the situation. I don't think the Clarity Act is going to pass in this quarter. And because it's an election year, we only have one left window. And if the Democrats retake the House, we will not have another opportunity till 2029. If it doesn't pass this quarter, I think Sachs should resign. He's utterly failed us as an industry. We look at three lenses. The price going up? No. Adoption going up? No. You know, do we have clarity and certainty, and do we have a strong foundation to build on? No. So if you're the czar and you're in charge of this whole thing, I got to judge you by your track record. Most cryptos are down 40 to 50% since Trump.
This is not a chillfluencer. This is not a content creator. This is the founder of Cardano and the founder of Ethereum, and a legend and a smart cookie. And he is that strong against David Sachs. You know him, the AI and crypto czar for the Trump administration. We need clarity. I mean, we got Genius Act last year. Everybody told us, hey, we're going to have clarity late 2025. Brian Armstrong was like, we're waiting on talking to the senators. Nothing happened. Then we got the longest shutdown in history. And then we may have another shutdown. Can you believe it? I don't want to say we're going to go through another shutdown because I don't want to sound alarming. So we'll have to wait. But chances are, if we go through hell again in another shutdown, Clarity Act might be cooked and they might just focus on midterms, winning the midterm. So we don't know, guys, right? I'm telling you this so you prepare, because it's better for me to tell you all the bad news first and say, guys, JK, everything went much better than expected. Because the market feels like it's all going to go bad because we're so used to terrible situations in crypto. I think we're not used to great news all over the place and then we pump. I mean, that was back in 2021. So right now it's like bad news everywhere and we're going to collapse. I think that's how the market is doing. Thankfully, we're waiting for Jerome Powell. It seems that it's going to be a pause, guys. So in about 10 days from now, we're going to have FOMC. It seems we're going to have a pause with 80+% likeliness, according to the CME. We're getting into this because I like to keep it facts driven. I know we can pass clarity, but who knows? Like next week, we're going to have these conversations. I hope they really move it quickly, because if they wait till midterms, we might be cooked.
Trump took office. So the industry's unhealthy.
Yeah, I guess the question is, how could he control what Trump did before he was even in office? The Trump token launched 3 days before Trump was inaugurated.
He was selected before Trump launched Trump Coin. And what he should have done is say, if you do this, I'm going to resign, and publicly protest it and say there's no path forward for us as an industry if you do this. Because here's the irony of it, man. Trump could have made 2 to 3 times as much money launching Trump Coin under the new regulatory structure than just launching Trump Coin. That's the up part of all this, is he's so poorly advised by the people around him. If his goal is just extractive.
That's what he just said there. That's what he just said there. I mean, if somebody's listening, I mean, please make some noise. Obviously, once you have Clarity Act and you know the rules and you're basically making the rules. It's like, okay, let's make a sport, guys. Let's create a new sport. And by the way, I'm going to make the rules. I'm deciding how we play, basically. It's like, are you stupid? Are you kidding me? So it's true in a way. You're launching something. You're playing the game before having the rules, which might sound like you have freedom, but in reality, I mean, with the rules, I mean, you own them, so play to your advantage, right? I mean, I get what he says.
He could have made so much more money doing it after the framework, because the new framework would have supercharged the markets and brought a lot of money into the markets, and you're launching a coin into a bull market. And also the Democrats can't complain because it's in full compliance with the framework they just voted for.
Then does Clarity, okay, obviously you've already said you don't think Clarity passes, but let's say that it does. If we get the Clarity Act, then can that still be the catalyst for that bull market that you're talking about? Because
but we got to get off.
At least the optics are that things are aligned.
We got to get off this U.S.
So, like any other content creator, me included, we all want a bull market. It's not a sin to ask for a bull market. It's not bad to ask for a bull market. Everybody under the sun in crypto, we have a $3 trillion crypto economy. It went down to under 1 trillion in the hell of 2022. We went all the way up to 4+ trillion just last year. So we've been volatile a lot. All we want is a good bull market so you can maybe, if you want, sell all that you've been waiting and holding for the last 2 to 3, 4, 5 years. That's your chance. If you don't sell and hold and say, I'm okay, fine with you, but don't be complaining later on because we've been waiting. It's about 6 years, guys, that we've been waiting for another bull market, fam. So they don't come easy. They don't come fast. You have to wait. I mean, altcoins. I'm talking about altcoins here. Bitcoin is going to be maybe okay because it still has that stock to flow model. It's not following to a T, right? But the stock to flow model does kind of like guide it, right? Should be just keep going up and up and up. But altcoins pump and die to zero. Pump and die to zero. And even some of the best altcoins, right? Only the OG altcoins don't die, but most of them die. And it's crazy because you see the utility and you see the community and you fall in love with that. But in reality, this is the Wild West. And some people sell their liquidity and boom, it's over. So that's why I'm saying, like, could clarity help us here, right?
This dependency
I agree
of
with
the
that.
United States has to solve all the world's crypto problems. We live during the Gary era with international growth and non-U.S. growth, and I think we just got to get back to that, because the thing is, even if they pass clarity, it takes 2 to 3 years of rulemaking for clarity to be realized. So clarity will pass, but it doesn't do anything after it's passed. There's a grace period of rulemaking that exists. So it's a MacGuffin, and it certainly will create a short-term spike, just like the Reserve announcement did or other things did, but nothing will compensate for the fact that retail has left. You need a new narrative for retail to come back. Retail.
Let me ask you something, everybody in the chat right now. Has retail left? I want to see the yes, or I want to see the no's. Let's, Quentin, Eduardo, Dave, I don't know if JB, you're here. Help me count. Has retail left? Question. Has retail, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, we can explain it to you, of course. Because that's a big one. And I wish we could see like an index for that. That's an index that, like, same as the fear and greed index, right? We should have like retail index. I think so. So let's see. We got a yes, yes, no, yes, yes. Retail is leaving. No. Waiting for the tax return. 80, 90% yes. I'm here. Don't count me. Run a poll, of course. The dumb money is over there in the prediction market.
Got battered and burned and broken. They got in 2022. They got with NFTs. They got with meme coins. They got with the third generation.
I'm very happy that whoever owns this video, whoever owns this bit, it's hiding the F-bombs.
In 2022, they got with NFTs. They got with meme coins. They got with the third generation. And a lot of these guys are down 70%, 80%. How do they go and tell their wife, I'm going to go do it again?
And by the way, whoever was
Who remembers NFTs? Who remembers mining? Who remembers metaverse? Who remembers the you know, comical meme coins and all of that, right? Rich people or wealthy people in crypto, honestly, guys, it's a part of just saying no. I'll be straight with you guys. Just no. Oh, you know, we have a new project that is great, that it's just starting. No. Hey, look, this new generation of whatever. No. But why do you want to do or try to? No. I know what works. I'm staying with that, period. Dude, it's like I was in everything new from 2021 to 2025. Like, guys, actually, like from 2021 to 2024, because I tried a lot of things. I'm very happy that I've tried that and I went through that, because I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of move to earn, play to earn, whatever thing to earn. Like it was just crazy the amount of nuances that we had in crypto. But it was just the time, for them to get all that liquidity, and just the end with the crashes, sell it. At the end of the day, there's thousands of other coins, and they're still talking about XRP. What's up, Dan? Happy to see you, and thank you for the first super chat of the day. We appreciate that a lot. XRP is still going to be higher than Ondo, in my humble opinion. Ondo is still going to be a very good one. I will say a top 100 by market cap, but not higher than XRP. No, I don't think so. I wanted to play this one, guys. Like I mentioned, it's a long 1 hour plus live that I wish I could play it for you right now, but I better talk, right? But this one, I'm going to watch it all. When big people, when leaders, right, like CC, he goes to conferences, he speaks, everybody listens. When Brad Garlinghouse, when he speaks, everybody listens. When Charles speaks, everybody listens. Like, these are OGs in our space. They've seen it all, over 10 years of experience. I will trust them way more than my intuitions and my gut feeling. So I'm teaching my community right now, watching, who to listen to, and I'm just telling you guys, pay attention. Retail has left, is not here. Could come back though, but they need money. They need to see money being printed. If we're in the trenches, right? Like, we are here fighting and trying to survive and seeing where the money is. We're trying to breathe. If we're not seeing really much because we're holding the line and waiting, although it's boring. Nobody's going to come new because it's too much for them. They don't get it. And second, they don't have money. And third, who's going to teach them? They're going to come to YouTube and TikTok and all these kinds of places. But first, they need to see money in their pockets. So it makes total sense. Oscar Ramos with Sunday Night Live. Guys, drop a like and consider subscribing. We appreciate you being here. And I want to say thank you to Full Service Auto Care for the bomb. Hey, Oscar, happy live Sunday. Pump it up. XRP to the moon. Cheers to the XRP army. That is exactly what we're doing here, guys. Just, Sundays, we use it for a recap of the entire week. We give you a lot of videos. We give you a lot of lives. We watch everything. We've been watching the administration. We've been watching JD, Trump, Levitt, and more. And, oh boy, don't you know, dump it up. You got to dump it up. Hey, I just watch the thumbnail, bro. That's why the title of this live is just, who cares? Going lower. I saw this. Look at this chart. And I'm like, oh yeah, we might go lower. I'm not a genie. I don't know if we're going to go lower, but I mean, it looks like, with all the experience that I have, it looks like we're going lower. So I'm like, yeah, I think so. And guess what? For a little bit, we're probably going to be touching that $2 support again. So guys, $2 support level watching. That is, that's, I think, what's coming up for us. But man, I really, really thought that we were finally gonna give us at least a much better time, not just the first 5 days, man. Just the first 5 days of 2026, and we had a nice rally, brother. You can tell, right, how it was really nice. I mean, I finally something new, right? But now we have the next 5 days, exactly the next 5 days. So we have 5 days of goodness, and now 5 days of retracements, right? What are the next 5 days are gonna be like? Is it now gonna be 10 days of retracement or 5 days of consolidation and boring? It's gonna be 15 days of just we'll see what happens, right? Also, in 5 more days, we're gonna have the conversation, Tim Scott, right? So there's pretty cool things going on that I can tell. There's pretty cool things coming up, so I'm pretty happy for it. Yeah, I mean, altcoins right now are chilling somewhere there, are relaxing and trying to get Trying to get an edge. What in the world do we have here, guys? Let me read this to you right now. Oh boy, we're coming down. All right. 2 or 3, everybody. You're seeing this live. Don't you know? Dump it up. You got to dump it up. It is okay. Now, let's take a look at the comments right now before we continue, because I want to take a look at what my people are saying. I hope XRP pumps before my daughter's wedding in October. David says, I hope so too, bro. And congrats to your family, bro. That's amazing news. Oscar Ramos buying more once it touches under $2. Cyber in the house. What's up, buddy? You know it? I've been dancing with XRP between 40 cents and 3.84 for years, just riding the waves. Man, I love that. XRP so bad. Well, you remember, very happy to see you. And yeah, XRP is not for the weak. Let's put it that way. It's not for the weak. Check Fed post. Okay, I'm checking. Breaking. Federal prosecutors open criminal investigation into, oh my. Yep. Fed post. No. Guys, thank you. What happened here?
Good evening. On Friday, the Department of Justice served the Federal Reserve with grand jury subpoenas, threatening a criminal indictment related to my testimony before the Senate Banking Committee last June. That testimony concerned in part a multi-year project to renovate historic Federal Reserve office buildings. I have deep respect for the rule of law and for accountability in our democracy. No one, certainly not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law. But this unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure. This new threat is not about my testimony last June or about the renovation of the Federal Reserve buildings. It is not about Congress's oversight role. The Fed, through testimony and other public disclosures, made every effort to keep Congress informed about the renovation project. Those are pretexts. The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president. This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation. I have served at the Federal Reserve under 4 administrations, Republicans and Democrats alike. In every case, I have carried out my duties without political fear or favor, focused solely on our mandate of price stability and maximum employment. Public service sometimes requires standing firm in the face of threats. I will continue to do the job the Senate confirmed me to do, with integrity and a commitment to serving the American people. Thank you.
What's up? It is not AI. I wouldn't be risking my or whatever reputation we have. I'm not here to lie to you that no, guys, this is not AI. It's real. Just posted a couple minutes ago. Remember, Donald Trump said he was gonna sue him using the project, right? The renovation project that went over budget and whatever it is. But obviously they want to remove Powell too. We want them to cut, rates, whatever. Point is, whoa. Bloomberg just posted the same thing. Yeah, it's real. This is not fake. This is getting insane. Bitcoin anyway. Oh boy, this is something we've never seen before. We've never seen this before, guys. I got some content for you. Now I got some content for you. Federal prosecutors open criminal investigation into Fetcher Jerome Powell. Big week crypto head. Tuesday CPI, core CPI. Wednesday, dude, we have a big week. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Fed in just a moment, guys. Welcome to all the new people here. We have a really powerful week this week. I mean, I think I said a lot. You know, there's something new coming up. And we're a crypto channel. We're always keeping you in the know of absolutely everything. Oscar Ramos, job message is valid. Yeah, it is valid. Of course it is valid. You might have to break the glasses out soon. You might have to pump coming up next week. So just again, why not to all the new people here?
The Federal Reserve. Good evening. On Friday, the Department of Justice served the Federal Reserve with grand jury subpoenas, threatening a criminal indictment related to my testimony before the Senate Banking Committee last June. That testimony concerned in part a multi-year project to renovate historic Federal Reserve office buildings. I have deep respect for the rule of law and for accountability in our democracy. No one, certainly not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law. But this unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure. This new threat is not about my testimony last June or about the renovation of the Federal Reserve buildings. It is not about Congress's oversight role. The Fed, through testimony and other public disclosures, made every effort to keep Congress informed about the renovation project. Those are pretexts. The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president.
What he just said right there, I'm sure that a lot of people got it, but I'm just going to cut it piece by piece. Jerome Powell says they're not doing this because of the renovation project. They're doing it because I'm not cutting rates. They're doing it because I'm not following what Donald Trump wants me to do. Which, for a long time, we've been asking Jerome, could you cut more, please? Trump, he's not asking. You know how Trump is saying it. He's like, you cut right now. Slow Jerome Powell, of course. So we might see a different type of Jerome Powell starting 2026, because I've never seen a video like this from Jerome Powell. Never. I've followed the guy for a long time, so it might be him already going to a position that he has to defend himself, of course. And I think starting, this week, they're going to ask a lot of questions, and we're going to hear a replacement soon, right? Trump already made his mind. Trump already made his mind. So, guys, lock in. There's a lot coming up now. Plus, prices coming down too. Let's, that's crazy, man. It's gonna be in the main news right here. Here it is. So we have, look at this. We got some pretty nice headlines. That's why I love Twitter. Because Twitter knows. Federal prosecutors launch probe into Fed Chair Powell over renovation statements. But what he just told us in the video, guys, is they're not doing it because of my renovations. They're doing it because I'm not following what Donald J. Trump wants me to do, which is cut interest rates. He just said it in the video. I played it for you twice. XRP holders predict sky-high prices amid regulatory hopes. Sky-high prices. Raise your hand right now if you want sky high prices. And Senate Banking Committee schedules markup. Major crypto legislation. This week is gonna be so juicy, guys. So juicy. Let me take a look at this. XRP surged over 25% in early January 2026, peaking near 2.38. Community excitement builds around wallet data showing just 330,000 addresses holding over 10,000 XRP. Plus, the upcoming January 15th Senate vote on Digital Assets Market Clarity Act of 2025. Bulls type potential regulatory wins and Ripple tokenized assets push to gain massive, right?
Well, now we got Bitcoin DeFi coming, XRP DeFi coming. Midnight connects us to all the other blockchains, and we add privacy to all those connection points. So we have a lot to add and offer, and we've shown we can scale, like Hydra can scale it. Well, now we got Bitcoin DeFi coming, XRP DeFi coming. Midnight connects us to all the other blockchains, and we add.
Nice.
Most people think XRP can't hit 10,000.
Oh boy. Oh boy. The U.S. Attorney Office in D.C., led by Janine Pirro, opened a criminal investigation into whether Powell misled Congress about the scope of cost of renovating the Fed's construction buildings approved in 2017. The project addresses asbestos, safety upgrades, and consolidation to save long-term cost. This probe escalates the public feud between Trump, who nominated Powell in 2017, and the Fed chair, whose term ends in May 2026. So May 2026, this May, guys. Oh man, we're gonna have to watch everything very, very closely.
Billion, it went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7
I remember
is now
that.
3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Yeah, it just came out.
Our notes had it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2.
This came from us?
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added.
Our entire capital.
Yeah, you just added in a third building is what that is. That's a third building,
Well,
including
no,
the
but
Martin building.
it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
But it's
So,
not new.
So we're going to take a look.
If in public you can already tell a bit of, what do you call it? Tension, right? If in public, there's a reason why Jerome Powell and Trump, they don't talk, right? I've never heard Powell curse or say something like that, but I'm sure he goes at him. I'm sure when they're on the phone, they're going at, I mean, you know Trump. He's a New Yorker. So this was, months ago, we watched it live, just to give you an idea of why they talked, he just doesn't have any respect, right? There's nothing there, and he wants him to cut more. They are digging into whether Powell just lied to Congress about massive, wasteful Fed buildings. This is going to be a big story, everybody. I got to tell you that. This is exactly what CNN, Fox, they like to, use it as a smoke screen, because what happened this past week? What happened this week? Minnesota, Minneapolis, right? It is not our topic. I'm not going to talk about it, but obviously that's very important for a lot of people. Well, I'm pretty positive they're going to use this, because there's so many things happening every single day, every single week. So don't be surprised that they're going to, cover this a lot. He might be subpoenaed too to talk again. We'll see. Who know? Who knows? All we know, guys, is things are moving. for sure. And there it is. And here's the crypto fam. Then cut the rates, he says. This is cooked. That comes to show, guys, that as soon as the new person is saying they're gonna cut so much right now, they're gonna just start dropping the rate to the lowest level possible. The lowest level possible.
You got to win the midterms, because if we don't win the midterms, it's just going to be, I mean, they'll find a reason to impeach me. I'll get impeached. We don't impeach them. You know why? Because they're meaner than we are. We should have impeached Joe Biden for 100 different things. They are mean and smart. You got to win the midterms.
Let's take a look at YouTube. By now, it should already be done. It's called the White House. Yep. Just a small conversation here.
Response? It's going to be very rough in about 10 minutes, so we'll have to go a little bit quickly. They just said very, very rough.
He's going back to the White House right now, and he had a conversation about 17 minutes or so. Iran, Venezuela, Minnesota, everything. This is also a video, but they first post this audio because they don't have, I guess, all the internet equipment, right, for Fox and all this. They wait until they land and they post the video. So you will see the video, but later. Something that I've learned, because I was like, why do they just post the audio? Well, the audio is there because I think it's just a simpler form of delivering from the air, right? But once they land, they have all the Wi-Fi, whatever it is that they need, and then boom, they post it. So yeah, that's why it's only audio in this case. But yeah, FYI, if you want to listen to that, it's available. It's there for us. And everybody's posting that, what happened with Jerome Powell, of course. It's very, very big. Economic data this week, guys. Lock in, absolutely lock in, because I think it's going to be pretty good. CPI inflation coming in, new home sales Tuesday, PPI inflation Wednesday, retail sales Wednesday, existing home sales Wednesday, jobless claims Thursday, New York Fed Manufacturing Index Monday. So, yeah, Jerome Powell has a lot to say. Obviously, for the next FOMC meeting, there's going to be questions about this legal issue for Jerome Powell. He might say nothing because, of course, with investigations, they don't say much. But there's going to be some questions. I'm pretty positive. So now the FOMC becomes even more interesting because they all know that they're looking after Jerome Powell. So everybody wants to ask him a question, right? And yeah, now it's Trump versus Jerome Powell. In this case, the Fed versus the federal government. So we'll see what happens, guys. I'm not excited in a way for him to go through this, but Trump is not going to stop until he gets what he wants, and he obviously wants the rates to drop, and something that I think he already knew after seeing him a long, long, long time. Save us, Brad. I'm going to go ahead and start looking at your comments right now, everybody. Just keeping you in the know. Brad Garlinghouse, he posted a pretty nice comment. I made a video about it, but let's go ahead and refresh our memories here a little bit, because I'm keeping you in the know with everything that could be very nice, and it's right here. This was posted a couple days ago. If you go all the way down, guys, check this out. This last part right here. Building and using crypto infrastructure, updating our global financial plumbing, and rethinking legacy systems. None of this happens overnight. I wish we could have a $10 XRP, $50 XRP, $100 XRP by the end of whichever date you want. But it's not like that. At Ripple, we continue taking a long view of what crypto-based assets like XRP and RUSD can do, rather than chasing cycles and hype. So everybody, everyone in the altcoin sector, we chase cycles and hype, right? That's what we do. The bull market, the bull cycle is retail here. So it does help for people who are here to make money. Many of us are here to make money, right? That's kind of like 9 out of 10 people are here for that. But companies, they're not necessarily here to make money very quick, instant. They're here for the long view. And that's what I think a lot of people don't have it well connected. Bring on 2026. We're firing on all cylinders. It's happening. And I like that. I'm pretty excited that, I have kind of like the same mindset as Ripple. I don't mind waiting a little bit longer because I know that my money's safe. I think my money's safe in crypto, in the good projects. We were just talking a couple minutes ago how there's always going to be all those new flashy things. We lost money in some years because of that, but we learn a lot. We really, really learn a lot. Now we can just solidify in what matters and what's going to make us a lot of money, and that's going to be XRP and other really, really good cryptos. So I just want to say, guys, I'm all for it. I think I'm not wasting my time here, and we're doing a pretty good job in, it's called allocating our resources, allocating our money and our time in projects that you want. There's a person aboard that's responsible to say, hey, we have a great deal of responsibility and accountability to everyone. There's a legit ecosystem and utility, guys. Demand for it. And I think that it just makes sense of the whole brand and reputation. And that's one of the reasons that crypto.com, Ripple, you can add there Robinhood, and Solana, although Solana is a tricky one, but still, just look at it from the point of the ETF issuers, right? We're going to have a Solana, Cardano, XRP. These are projects that matter a lot. So I'm excited. Beautiful. Yep. And I just posted a couple minutes ago. Yep, loading Ondo ASAP. Ondo posting this one, trillions in assets, one destination, and that is on chain, fam. On chain. 100% on chain. I'm loyal to Oscar. What's up, Brandon? We appreciate that a lot, brother. Oscar is the man through all the tough times. We've been here since a long time, bro. Now, Tom Lee, Bitmine staked another 109,000 Ethereum, worth around $340 million, bringing a total of 1 million plus Ethereum worth $3.7 billion. So this guy with his company, holding a bunch of ETH from a lot of clients and so. I think from clients and his, I'm not sure about that. I have to double check, but it's a lot of Ethereum anyways. Billions and billions and billions of Ethereum. So no worries if you have one and you're very scared to lose it. Just know that the mega whales keep buying regardless. Going back to my title, who cares? It's down and it's bloody and everybody's leaving. Who cares? All in the projects that matter, guys. And we'll see who's laughing at the end. All right. Let's go ahead and and take questions, Q&A. Go XRP, of course. Go XRP, of course. Let's take a look at this. Let's go back. How much XRP is left in the dark pools and OTC? Not sure about that, brother, but I think we can take a look at it in the on the websites. Right now, I don't have the number. I gotta get into Ondo. I'm into Ondo. Yes, I am. The vote is in March for Clarity Act, and it's a 15 in kind of vote before the real vote, and they'll need 8 Democratic votes, a bunch of them. Should be an interesting year in including Charles Hoskins will say 2026. It'll be a great 2026 Alcon year. On the other hand, Benjamin Cohen says, I don't think so. He'll be right. It just depends on midterms. It depends on Clarity Act being passed. It depends on the Fed, who's going to be the new one, and how fast we can help the whole market pump, honestly, because stock market is not doing bad at all. It's not collapsing. Even metals are doing well. We need crypto. Guys, big shout out to TJ. Here's the link, everybody. Is the first link down below, but we have 2,000 XRP for you to win. The first link you click, you're going to see my website there, and scroll down and start trading. Get ahead of the game before it's too late. Not financial advice, but of course, do your own research. For those who like just classic stock and don't worry much, so go ahead, right? But if you like leverage, there's also room for you. So whichever you want, boom, you can do so. There's all kinds of opportunities. You're awesome, Oscar. Thank you for your time and information. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. We're here for you guys, of course, as always, every single Sunday to have fun and relax a little bit, XRP will never be 10,000, but it will be $4 by April 1st. Well, Christopher, you know more than everybody else because you know exactly the date. Tell us, how do you get that? Please. Thank you, JB in the house. Good to see you, brother. Never sell lower than 8. You'll be crazy to do so. Oh, man. What about the shutdown? That's around the corner, and why is no one talking about it? I've been talking about it. I've been telling you that that's bad news. Hopefully not happening. I hope that they're just gonna be water under, right? Not really paying too much attention because they're gonna be okay in dealing with a package, but we just don't know right now. It's there's division with what happened last week in Minnesota. There's just a lot of division right now. It's hard for Dems and Republicans to really come together. I don't see it, man. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but bro, it's we don't have the best climate, right? It's a brand new year, and we already have something that's spicy, right? So we'll see. But let me assure you, Clarity Act, nobody cares. What do you mean, Oscar? Nobody cares. Bro, we super care. We love it. We need it. But this is a country with over 300 million people. And half of that don't have a clue. And half of the half don't know and don't care. And the half of the half may heard of something, but they don't understand. Like, it's just a tiny piece of us, right, in crypto that we do care. So it might just be pushed around. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. What is this? But this Powell video is not solely bad, right? I mean, I hope this is not a fake pump with all the news, trading, and all, man. Chart reading is not making sense now. Yeah, because, I mean, right now, the chart is just weird. Like, there's no excitement right now. All the excitement that we had, I think, has left. And we're just kind of like waiting for what's next this week. We are. We're in a way. Close the poll. See those numbers? We wish this was true as far as the timing, but yeah, it takes a little longer. It takes a little longer for us to move much higher. Now it does look like. Boring times again. Good. I'm buying more XRP with 58%. Just here for a big nothing burger, 30%. And bad, I'm done waiting, buy XRP. Well, we appreciate that a lot, everybody. We appreciate that a lot for sure. Look at gold right now. That's where the liquidity is at. Let's take a look. Wait, not here. Oh! Oh my. Raise your hand if you own gold, baby. Oh, wow. Gold is climbing, bro. Gold is climbing. Someone is like, I have gold. Silver. Oh, look at that beauty. You know, we like this industry sucked all the fun out of crypto that retail left crypto for metals. Isn't that crazy, bro? Isn't that crazy? Like, retail is now buying metals rather than Bitcoin or XRP. It's crazy. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, you see, that's where the money is at. Look at the money. Look at the money. Well, it happens, everybody. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. But I think right now, we really cover a lot. Eyes on me. We really cover a lot. From Charles Hoskins, I'm going to watch that 1 hour episode. Heavily recommend, guys. Just put Charles Hoskins on the interview. It's going to be one of the first ones. It was recorded, I believe, yesterday or so. So it's pretty new, recent. And now we know Jerome Powell with some breaking news. He replied. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Once Trump comes back and he lands and everything, we might have a conversation there. And then tomorrow there's going to be some excitement happening tomorrow too. So we'll keep an eye on that too. As you know, now people are talking about Venezuela, oil, Medicare, you know, the shutdown, the bill, Fed, Mexico because of, you know, cartels, and then Greenland. It's like the more you know, the less you think you know, right? Sometimes when you don't know anything, you're like, you're so cocky because whatever, life. But now the more you know, you're like, dude, I'm clueless. Like, I know so much that I'm clueless. I feel like clueless. That's sometimes it happens to me because there's only a few amount of people, almost no one that I can talk to like this, that I can get that deep. Only with you guys. Only with you. So thank you for being here. There's so much that we can talk, of course, I want to listen to. I like to listen a lot. In this case, it's not possible, but yeah, guys, it's just amazing to have you, and it's going to be a good week for sure. Well, everybody, first and foremost, I always like to have all of my awesome mods here. We have a lot of them. Sunday Night Live with us. It's a time for us to reflect on what happened in the weekend. I think we did it very well and expect what's coming, but I'm ready, guys. Find the dip and holding the line, because even if it's up or down, who cares? I'm all in. Thanks, everybody. God bless you all. I hope you had a great day at church, if you go to church. But yeah, guys, it's pretty exciting, and I hope that you have a great time. And well, now I'm gonna relax a little bit, enjoy, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Getting more XRP as we move forward in our lives. You take care. Thanks to the donors. Thanks to Sacred, JB, TJ, Brandon, Dangerous, Quentin, Eduardo, Ghost. We have a lot of people. Guys, remember those days when we had like thousands and thousands? We're going to go back to those thousands and thousands, but still, with the hundreds and hundreds that we have today, we thank you, and we're going to continue with this community. And last thing I'm going to say, I made a video, the XRP content creator, Zach, he got sued, right, by Jake. Yeah, made a video about it just so you're aware. Sadly, you know, it happened, but I wish him the best, you know. Sadly, you know, it's things that have to sometimes happen, and well, we'll see what's going on, because I'm a creator, but I don't really have any beef with anybody. I just speak my mind, and that's it. I don't really have time to go through problems. I have problems of my own, but yeah, I know that you watched some of you watched it, and I appreciate your comments. So we'll stay in our lane and have a good time with crypto and XRP. But yeah, I don't have $30 million, bro. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money, bro. It's a lot of money for a crypto, for us, the crypto people. $30 million, man. But we'll see what happens. Have a good one, guys. You take care. Peace.